well ventilated. And this is the rattle can they gave me. Absolutely none of that recorded. Better to be pierced off than pierced on. All right.
Hi.
Welcome back to Pierced Off Garage. Today we're going to be kind of tearing the engine down a little bit. We're going to get it prepped for some paint. We're not looking for a show car, so we're just going to basically get a lot of the old flaky paint off, degrease it, and
He's trying to be in the video.
Hey. What are you doing today?
Crash sitting.
Okay. All right.
Supervising.
Supervisor. But no, we might do a little bit of everything. We might clean the engine bay up a little bit. I need to swap steering columns from the manual transmission to the automatic column. And
Mom's gonna clean up the engine.
she's gonna strip all the paint off. And
pretty much we have a starting base, but it's just gonna go.
And it kind of go as much as we can. It's 105, 108. Like a 120 degree heat index here, so we're gonna go as much as we can. We started early in the morning. We got a little bit of shade, but again, we do this all in just a 2-car garage and out in the driveway. But here we go. All right, so as y'all can see, motor's out. Got it on the engine stand, off camera. I guess today we're gonna try to strip some of this flaky paint. See if we can get some of this off. Get this thing ready for some paint. This old canister oil filter. I'm gonna try to scuff the valve covers up, shoot them with some black, see what they look like. If not, we'll probably replace. Y'all remember in the last video I broke the carburetor. This was set up for a manual. Little bitty teeny tiny 3-speed. We got this turbo 350 last weekend with torque converter. Well, I guess what we'll get to right now is we'll start stripping some of the engine pieces off. Front accessories. And we'll go from there. Stick worth of shit. I guess we'll take the distributor out. You want to make sure you put it on top dead center. We know the distributor was in there good before. We pointed out what 1 was, and it was pointing actually towards 1. So what we're going to do is pop the valve cover off. Small block Chevy. The side, the driver's side is 1357. The other side is 2468. You can kind of tell this head is a little bit closer towards the front of the engine. So that is always your 1 on your small blocks. you can see there's pressure on the exhaust valve and not the intake valve. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the engine over. I put some screws in here. We'll just use a screwdriver. We'll kind of be able to turn the whole engine over. And we'll be able to watch these valves and watch the distributor. When the distributor points back to where one was, you remember we marked it in the last video. We marked the distributor where one was, which is right here. Intake opening. There's nothing. Cap pointed towards one right now. Right where it goes. Right there. Number one. Look where we're pointing. Number one. So we are pretty confident we're at top dead center. It's never fun to go back. The retaining bolt holds the distributor down. It just comes out with a little bit of a twist. Nice and easy. Gonna use rag. Don't tell my wife. She thinks this is one paper towel. I think this is one paper towel. Y'all let me know what you think. One paper towel. Maybe she is right. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. So many comments that I sweat all the time. Should I sweat at work doing nothing? It's fat. My air hose goes to right here. For some reason, that's all I get. We'll move the engine a little bit closer. We'll try to blow out that way. I can move it. Bought a different couple cans of degreaser. It's cheap stuff from Dollar Tree. Also cheap stuff from Dollar Tree. This is oven cleaner. I found oven cleaner to be the best thing to use on old gunky engines. Put it on thick, especially on an old gunky engine. In a well-ventilated area. Well ventilated. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. Let's see if I can rinse this off. All right, look at the difference. It was brand new. Red Scotch-Brite scraper, safety glasses, plastic flapper, steel flapper, brass flapper, little wire wheel, and some brushes. This should take off all of our crusties. I oven cleaned the whole thing, got all the old paint lifted. It'll be a little bit of elbow grease, but we'll get it. Really like all the flakes.
And I'm doing the top and this area for sure, and knock off the digger's parts on the side.
Right. All right, Kim, Mama Vic is over there getting the engine done. And Kim is gonna be in here trying to clean the engine bay up a little bit. It's not terrible. It's just got some old flakies. We don't want that orange on the firewall. We're gonna paint the firewall just all black. So we're just gonna clean up what we have, get all the, scrape off all the old grease and the grime. She's gonna use a Scotch-Brite, this scraper. We got that awesome, literally, grill and oven cleaner. It's like a degreaser, and she has some just some soapy water to kind of wash it all off at the end. We're gonna spray it all down first thing, right, Kim, with the degreaser.
Yep.
Kind of let that sit for a little bit. It said wait 10 to 20 minutes, letting it sit, and then we'll be able to hose it off and then scrub. And I guess everybody, we had the last video, somebody pointed out what this is. This is, oh, I forgot what the name of it is already. Optics Clean. Optics Clean.
It's a reservoir for
Windshield washer fluid. So,
I know that it can hear me.
yeah, windshield washer fluid. It's just such a cool bottle. Everybody said to hold on to it. So it was an option, I guess, in the 60s cars. I guess you run out of washer fluid, you can just top off your washer fluid because you have it extra. I don't know. But I guess we're going to try to take as much of this off as we can. We're not going to take it all off, I don't believe, but just enough to get everything scraped up and cleaned up. So that's Kim's plan right now.
I'm gonna do it your way. I'm gonna keep the wires and everything. If it were up to me, I'd have it. This whole thing would be in pieces.
Well, let's get it in pieces.
No, Chris has to run out and get some paint. Otherwise, our goal for today is not going to happen because the paint he did get, which he did his research. It's not his fault. It's the internet's fault. Some of y'all lie out there. It doesn't match. It's way too light. This car was a midnight blue. And I think what he got was like twilight blue or something.
Let me show you. The only thing that's originally blue still on the car, which is the color we're going to paint the car, is up under the trunk. I'm not 100% sure if you can make out that color. It's like a real dark midnight blue. And this is the rattle can they gave me. Not anywhere close. So, gotta run out and get some paint real quick. And Kim's gonna get to spraying everything down. She's already on it.
I guess we'll find out.
See if it'll take off tattoos.
Try your face. I don't know. We shall see.
look at that. She's doing good. Looking really good. Scotch Brite scraper. Got that awesome. As much of this off as we can. It's looking good. You're doing really good.
Yeah. Thank you. Smells good.
The oven cleaner smells good.
That's what that is?
Yeah. Oh. So much for clean water. This is not the muddy water.
We're gonna leak blow the shit out of this.
Like that.
Alright, so what we do now is we're gonna acetone, kind of wipe down the block. The same as the parts of the accessories. We'll wipe the whole block down, try to get it prepped. That way we can put some SEM high build primer. That primer sticks just about everything. Shouldn't have a problem getting it to stick. But here we go. It's gonna be loud. I'm gonna stay on the valve covers. We're gonna try the wrinkle black on the valve covers as well. We're just wiping all the surfaces down from all the dust, everything that Mama created while she was sanding. Not her fault.
Just a job well done.
Just a job well done.
There was no job done.
Absolutely none of that recorded. We put one light coat of our Wrinkle Plus paint on our brackets and our pulleys. We only have 2 brackets, 2 pulleys. And we put one coat of SEM high build primer on the water pump because it's going to be the same blue as the engine. The Wrinkle Plus we're going to use on the valve covers and we'll use on the air cleaner also. We put one light coat and one heavy coat on the back sides of all of our brackets. We'll flip them over and we'll paint the other side real nice. We're having recording issues. What we're gonna do, the only thing y'all gonna miss is painting this block.
Not painting, priming.
Priming this block. That's all y'all gonna miss. Do it real quick, see how it turns out. We might end up sanding it back on. But like I said, we've had a bunch of issues today. It's just part of building a car. Got the wrong color paint for the blocks, so we decided we'll just prime it. Phone's getting hot, phone running out of storage. We're new to this YouTube. Y'all give us a break.
Not enough tools for 3 people.
Right. So, we'll be better prepared next video, but we'll upload some pictures when this is done at the end of the video, kind of show you what we got going on. But like I said, all we're going to do is just prime the block. And I think we're gonna call it a day. It's hot. It's 153 degrees outside. We're just gonna call it a day. We've got the whole engine bay cleaned up, looking real nice. We're gonna sand it.
Yeah, I need to get in there and
next time
sand some stuff and paint it. We're gonna pull some of this out. Yeah.
But like I said, you don't like missing much. It's gonna high build primer, the block. Y'all like and subscribe. We have more coming. All right, day 3. We got our recording equipment back up and going. Probably not a huge day today. Just more cleanup. Maybe the engine bay will be all one color by the end of the video. But now we're into the more boring stuff, scraping old paint and grease out the engine bay. Here we go. Pierced off garage. Better to be pierced off than pierced on. Nobody else likes that, just me. Everybody else thinks it's ridiculous and stupid. I think it's funny. Play on words, just like pierced off garage in the beginning anyway. A play on words.
Okay, I hope y'all can hear me. Mom's in the back vacuuming the trunk. She emptied it out yesterday. Oh, she turned it off. So maybe, there she is. She's vacuuming the trunk. She opened it up yesterday. We finally got the keys from Louisiana. She took all the trash out. There were some things that we were able to put in her storage that we may or may not use on the car. Chris is right here cleaning out the firewall. He just talked to y'all a bit about that. My job that's kind of been weighing on me. I know you can see that the car is primered. So the factory color was a midnight blue, and then at some point my grandfather had it white, and then at some point my uncle put it in primer. He taped off all the trim, and it's been like that for many years in the barn, and the tape has like dry rotted on it, but it's like stuck. So my goal is to see what's the easiest way to come, pull it up. So if you have any suggestions, today I'm going to try just a razor blade and some soapy water. I might try a few rounds of acetone just to see what gets it up the easiest. Not only do I have tape on some of the chrome, some of the spaces where there's no tape, I actually have primer on the trim. So my job is just try to get all that, preserve it, because we're not going to replace that trim, which, preserve and use what we have. So yeah, watch me take tape off. Again, if you have any better suggestions, I don't know what's going to work for me right now. It might work. If not, we'll let you know at the end of the video, and y'all can give us suggestions. I'm going to try not, my goal is not to scratch up the chrome anymore. I'm not trying to bring it back to life and make it shiny, but I need to get this tape and primer off. So yeah. I'll show you all up close so y'all can see what I'm talking about, and maybe y'all have better suggestions. Right now this is just soapy water, razor blade. I see that I am making some marks, so I prefer not to use that razor blade anymore. I'm thinking probably like Gooby Gone or something like that, Glue Gone or something. I probably need to make a trip to the store and see what kind of like adhesive removers they have. So, some of it tears apart, but see, it's like stuck to it, melted, and then the residue. I'm gonna try some acetone here in a second. I know probably like what's the tool you told me to use?
Eraser wheel, right?
Eraser wheel. That might be my next go-to. I don't know. We'll see. I just need to get it off. first video is going to be a blooper. Beep.
You know what we should do? Take these like control arms off and everything off the firewall so I can scrape this easier.
I just made that suggestion to him this morning. He said, well, that's not part of the timeline.
It didn't sound like that.
Yeah, it was very professional. He's like, well, it's not a part of the timeline. I have a timeline in my head. And no. It's the only time I let him tell me no. By the way.
Tough on camera.
You're the one that wanted to record the conversation.
Go ahead and act up. Ask me a yes or no question.
Are you having fun?
No.
We were just having a conversation that he was saying after he built the Camaro, he was never gonna.
I didn't say never, but I said I just got done doing it. It feels like I just got done doing this because I scraped for 2 days in the Camaro frame. And I got frustrated and I said, I'm not going to build another old car, ever. Because I've only ever built new trucks anyway. Like off the showroom, full frames, whatever, everything's brand new. Nothing's greasy and grimy. You pretty much just bag it and drive it. And I said, I'm never going to do anything old again. And then here we are, less than 6 months later, and I'm scraping shit off the frame again. Of a 60s car.
Love you, Chris.
Well, there's two.
If anybody's wondering, Chris is still working on the front clip of getting all the junk off, and Mom and I are still. It's trim, and I'm now resorted to WD-40 and elbow grease and nails. I posted in my club's page. I've gotten a few recommendations, so we're just kind of moving along with what we have. If I happen to pass by the parts store this week or whatever, I'll see if they have any of the suggested products and try one. But I'm not going to run out to the store today for it. My hands are nice and greasy from WD-40.
Oh, they're lubed up. Go along with those see-through pants.
I'm going to put those second. See if that picks anything up. Getting to a point where I can't reach the middle. I might need a step stone. Tell you what, if you have any little cuts or nicks on your fingers, we're going to be
Acetone?
immunized. It eventually stops burning.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the shiny chrome's making the whole car look. Wow.
Gotta get sunburn.
I'm standing on a milk crate.
Thank you. Oh, I was scared.
You broke it.
Could you give me the one you threw away? Oh. Hey, what a crazy 3 days it's been. We did not get near as much done as what we wanted to get done due to the heat. We had recording issues, but I guess the last little bit of the video, I'll show you kind of what we missed is the painted engine. So we got everything painted black. And like I said, that's just primer for right now. We're going to keep the valve covers like this. This is like a hammered, or they call it a wrinkle black, wrinkle plus. Finish we're going to keep on the valve covers and the pulleys. They came out amazing. It's like a nice wrinkled, look like kind of a durable finish. We'll keep the pulleys that color. We'll keep the brackets for the alternator that color, and the valve covers, air cleaner also. The engine's going to go that blue. I should be going today to see if I can get some more blue that's the right color for the engine. But until then, y'all like and subscribe. Next week, a lot more progress. We're going to try to mate the engine transmission together, if I can show you engine and transmission. Then it'll be going from the manual like we were talking about in previous videos to an automatic. Should be easier to drive for everybody. Like I said, like and subscribe. More progress on this thing next week.